Hello! Hi there, it's me. It's Dave, or the Jaded Rabbit. God bless you, my friends. Thank you kindly for joining along for another crazy live stream. Yes, a fun one. We are going to be talking about. Racial issues? Oh, yes. Oh, I found it very fascinating. I got this thing pop up on my YouTube about how some people were pretending to be some other race or something. So I thought it would be fascinating to take a look at Cyroxy. I keep on calling him Cyrax now because I'm thinking about Roxy, like Roxy Andrews. But his new name, Cyraxy. So we've got Cyraxy and Kamala Harris. Because yes, a video about Kamala Harris popped up on my YouTube, and I'm like, what? I didn't quite understand, and I thought it was fascinating. So yes, let's take a look at that. And Rachel Dolezal. I mean, I think Mortal Kombat 1 very obviously embraces things like gender issues, transitioning, transsexualism, transgenderism. Yeah, there's three gender swaps: Cyrax, Sector, Janet Cage. Barf. Barf. Yeah, am so perplexed because it feels very political. This whole game feels very political. You know who keeps on harping about trans issues? Politicians. Why do they have to insert these kinds of stupid politics into the game? But I think there's a larger discourse, I don't know, out there. I guess there's craziness on both sides of the political spectrum, because you have the leftists who are saying, let's trans the kids, life-saving gender affirming care. And then you got the crazy people on the right who are like, oh no, no one should be allowed to be trans. It's an abomination of Christ. Then we've got, there's just crazies on both sides. Calm down, crazies. Can you just, stop wanting your politics in the fucking game? Why can't we just have beautiful characters? Now, I'm not opposed to Cyroxy. I think she's pretty. Her face, we've only seen a little portion of her face. Compared to Sector, the little portion of Sector's face is very ugly. I don't care for Sector. She's an old, ugly bitch. But Cyroxy looks pretty young. Yeah, she could be cute if she put on some makeup. Yeah, whatever. But I don't think she's trans race. She's definitely transgender. But she's cute. She's got the lip filler. Good for her. Love her. She's cute. Wait until she takes off the whole thing and then we discover she's flat as a board. How does it go in the craft? Light as a feather, stiff as a board. Flat as a board, stiff as a man. Flat as a board, stiff as a man. Flat as a board, stiff as a man. This is what she got going on down there. You don't know if she got the bottom surgery. She could be stiff as a man. You never know. Some of them, maybe the hormones don't affect that. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, I don't think she's as transracial as some other peoples would say. I'm not a huge lore nerd, but correct me if I'm wrong. There's some old MK game where Jax and Sonya found Cyrax, and then they treated him in the special forces. I don't know. There was some chair, and then he turned into a Jamaican man. I would love a DJ. I love DJ in Street Fighter 6. He's so cute. But You know, I'm just like, I'm not like super happy about Cyrax. I think I'm more upset about Sector, but like, let's wait and see like what these characters actually say and do in the effing story. I don't know why people are looking forward to the story. Like, the story was one of the worst things of Mortal Kombat 1 base game release. So, yeah, this it's not inspiring hope. However, there are situations of transracialism. Have you ever heard of Rachel Dolezal? So, like, I do think that there are issues of transracialism within Mortal Kombat. Like, you've got the race swap Raiden. Oh no, it's feet. Why do they always show me feet? They know that I look at stupid feet's videos. But I hate feet. Ooh, I need to find out some way to fix my YouTube Google images search. But I guess like top result, is Raiden supposed to be white or Asian 4 years ago? How about race swap Sindel? I used to have a picture of this. Ah, yes, this is the picture. This is such a good picture. And they chose, like, not a pretty picture of MK11. They chose this, like, weird half-smile version of MK1 Sindel. But they chose this, like, ooh, she smelled a fart, and she's upset about it. This is the expression I'm getting from her face. So why did they... But I think MK11 Sindel super pretty. Yeah, there are issues of racialism within the game, but I feel like how could people embrace things like transgenderism and not also embrace transracialism? So this isn't a question for the right. This is a question for the left. The left somehow draws a line in the sand that somehow you can be transgender but not trans race. Why not? If I want to be a little Filipino girl, why can't I be? Why can't I be? That's so curious. So okay, so let's see this.
Rachel Dolezal. She is out at the NAACP and on TV, of course. Appearing on NBC's Today Show, Dolezal, who is white by most definitions, says she considers herself black and takes issue with critics comparing her look to blackface.
Are you an African-American woman?
I identify as black.
Here I am in the center just laughing at all this silliness. I identify as whatever I want to. You can't tell me. And think about like when it becomes enshrined in law, as it is here in Canada. Like this is fully enshrined in law as protected group status. Some places like YouTube, in fact, consider certain groups like that to be protected groups.
You identify as black. Let me put a picture up of you in your early 20s, though. Mm-hmm. And when you see this picture, is this an African-American woman? Or is that a Caucasian woman?
That's not in my early 20s, but...
What a dumb bitch.
But,
that's a little younger, I guess? Yeah.
I think I was 16 in that picture.
Is she a Caucasian woman or an African-American woman?
Sirio, no, join the fam. How dare you? I keep on telling you that there's secrets. If you want the secrets, join the fam. Do you think I'm just going to give you this stuff just like that? I'm so sorry. LOL, entitled.
I would say that visibly she would be identified as white by people who see her.
But at the time, were you identifying yourself as African-American?
In that picture, during that time, no.
What a fascinating conversation. I mean, this is mind-blowing.
So, okay, so, like, she was white as a kid, but then she grew up and she became black. Now, with the elements of, like, transgenderism, as you have here with Cyraxy, there is, like, at least in Canada, you need to have like a diagnosis of gender dysphoria and have been living as the alternate gender for a year. I think it's a year, in order to get like surgery funded by the government. Yes. Beautiful times. Wonderful. But I don't know if there's any such like requirements in order for being trans race.
Blowing and, of course, provocative stuff. Isn't it interesting, Chris, who's giving me the hairy eyeball, to live in a time when people are identifying themselves? I think of Bruce Jenner with transgendered issues and now her with transracial issues.
Oh, my word. So I love this. Not 9 years ago. So, like, it feels, like, so insane that, like, 9 years ago, we've come, like, so far in terms of going from transsexuals, where Bruce Jenner became Caitlyn. Now we have people converting into unknown amount of gender and neopronouns. It's all very confusing. All very confusing.
As she calls them.
I think they're very different.
I mean, but listen.
So this one, I think CNN is more of a leftist-leaning news source. So this one is genuinely intrigued by the whole entire proposition, which is, I think, also kind of my perspective as being a person of, I hate saying like the American words, person of color. I'm brown. I'm delicious and brown. Can we go with that? But like, I'm genuinely curious about these things. I think if you can be transgender, why not transracial? Like, where do you draw the line in the sand? Where does the slippery slope end?
They identify themselves as different than as we see them. That's an interesting.
But black woman is like, no. Trans race? Not today, honey. Is it today yet? I mean, because we've got white people turning into Asians in Mortal Kombat 1. Are we at that point yet?
This is the first time that we've heard her say that, because I don't know that to be true. I'd like to know more about that, because to a lot of people, it's as though she's just a...
Yes, Sirio, you are entitled. I do want you to be grinding to figure it out. Yes, I do want you to be grinding, Sirio. OMG. If you don't got the balls to cough up the $2, shut the fuck up and get out of here, little boy. LOL, I've been doing this for years, babes. Yes, I've been keeping my secrets and my glitches to myself. Too bad, so sad that you don't have the notifications turned on to catch all the secret vids when I make them free. But I just don't understand why you think I should be helping you, Sirio. Tell me why. You got 5 minutes to, like, get yourself out of timeout. But why do you think I should be helping you like this? Please tell me. Why is it like that when obviously information gets out and things get nerfed? I'm so sorry, Sirio. Make an exception for you, make an exception for everyone. Everyone starts talking about it, and then things get nerfed. The nerf hasn't happened yet, babes. I'm not going to contribute to the downfall of more mechanics in Mortal Kombat 1 because of you, Sirio. OMG. OMG. Are you like wild like Rachel Dolezal? Okay.
Appropriating a lifestyle, a culture, a racial identity. And the fact is, she's told a lot of lies about other things that we've heard about her family.
Bruce was dealing with something very openly as a man that he didn't feel he wanted. He wanted to be different. He wanted to be...
Yeah, so like what's the same diff with Rachel Dolezal? She's white. She wants to be Asian. Same goes for Sindel. She's white. She wants to be Asian. Oh no, Rachel went from white to black. Oops.
Something else. This is about subterfuge and hiding and dancing around it by saying, well, it was the press accounts that said I was trans race, whatever that means.
It's called race swap. We got it with Raiden.
And it went black.
Or is it just that we're more accustomed to what Bruce has gone through than we've never seen anything
Clearly,
like
this is a young
before.
woman who is struggling with identity, and it does make me terribly sad that she is struggling with that, and I hope she finds some answers for herself.
Fascinating and interesting are other words for bizarre and strange. And so
I mean, if you want to go far enough back, where is mitochondrial Eve from? Do you guys know mitochondrial Eve? Not like the scary version. Or maybe that's called Parasite Eve. But mitochondrial Eve is like the matrilineal, like, ancestor for pretty much all of us. And she was apparently from somewhere in Africa. But all of our mitochondria, the DNA, can be traced back, for most of us, to mitochondrial Eve, who originated somewhere here. Somewhere in this part. Cradle of life, etc. So, I mean, if you want to go, like, far enough back, like, we could say, like, ooh. You know, if you just want to be, like... silly about it, but like I don't understand why. I guess it's Chris Cuomo. I don't understand why Chris Cuomo is coming for this girl so hard.
somebody who wants to be something is open about that. It doesn't come only out when they're caught. That's a part of the dynamic here.
Didn't his dad touch girls and had to resign from his job? Very interesting.
Maybe, but I mean, this is the first time we've heard her speak, so it's, I think, very interesting to hear her rationale for all of it.
Her narrative.
I don't know that we
Hard to
actually
say.
heard it. She
Yeah,
just
that's a
says
good
it's
point.
complex.
That's a good
I
point.
think complex is getting out of the situation.
What do you
It's
think?
complex. What do you
I think it's fascinating. I think it's interesting. I mean, I don't agree with it necessarily. Let's be upfront and clear about it. I don't think I agree with, like, race swaps of Sindel. I don't think I've ever agreed with it. Or Gaiden. Like, why do they gotta keep on changing things? Like, if they want to give us, like, true homage nostalgia skins, make a white Sub-Zero. White Daddy Sub-Zero. Why not? But they just want to be trans race about everything, like Rachel Dolezal. So I would say, like, Mortal Kombat 1 and Rachel Dolezal are in a very, like, similar category of, like, delusion about things like race. Or maybe even perhaps, like, we know it about gender, definitely because of Cyrax. So let's just kind of, like, remember that NRS, MK1... they're about the transgender. They're also about the trans race. But I also found this cute little thing about Rachel Dolezal, so we're going to see it. Lovely times. Not Freud. Hello. Michael Jackson was asked those questions, and he always replied he identified as black. Interesting. Hello, Delicious and Brownback. Yes, thank you. Lol, did everyone forget Michael Jackson? Did someone ask him, did he identify himself as white? I think he just wanted to make his skin pretty. Because he had the vitiligo and he didn't want to deal with that. And I'm kind of, like, upset at, like, the person who represents vitiligo now is Winnie Harlow. She's such a bitch. Like, why is this bitch the one who represents vitiligo? We couldn't find someone nicer? But, I mean, like, sure. So she was on America's Next Top Model. She came from Canada. She competed before Tyra. And Tyra and her, they clashed personalities. She got offed. But here she is, doing makeup. Yeah, makeup. Cute. She's cute. She's totally cute, but she's also a bitch. We want man katana. Hashtag Prince of Edinia. Okay. Why are all the swaps from man to woman? We are not seeing women turn into man, even though they may look like one. Interesting. Well, we did see man katana, though. 63 Tan did identify this. In that fight against Shang Tsung, in the final fight, you see trans man. There is Katana trans man. Spermax, Shemax, she'll probably be a cameo. Oh my word. Kamala got gorgeous cheekbones, but Trump's stone cold eyes hits the sweet spot for me. Wow, eyes versus cheekbones. It's a hard decision you have there in America. The female cyborgs are abomination. Someone needs to pull the off switch. Oh no. I think in this universe, Edenians are a monogendered species with a strong leaning towards male physique. So are you guys familiar about like geckos? Yeah, here we go. I couldn't remember how to. Yeah, here we go. Parthenogenesis. This is how some geckos reproduce, some lizards. It is a natural form of asexual reproduction in which growth and development of an embryo occurs directly from an egg without need for fertilization. So that would be like the Amazons of DC, how they can continue making females without men is because they're parthenogenetic. So is that what happens in Adenia too? They don't need man. That's why Mania and Manlina can get pregnant without a man, is because they're parthenogenetic. Is that the conclusion? Northern Star? That's actually really interesting. I'm so glad that you mentioned that. Yeah, I think that there's an interesting theory there for sure, for Adenians being parthenogenetic. That's why Sindel never really needed Jared. She could just poop out Katana. Whatever. That's lovely. Ooh, lovely times. Hey Dave, how are you doing? I hope your mom is doing better. Aw, thank you. Yes, mommy's mommy's like doing pretty bad. We have her on an oxygen machine. Damn. Yeah, it's tough. Noob Canoob. Hello. Sean, hello. Thank you, my friends, for joining. All right. So, okay. Wow. So, are we trans race?
Pretending to be black. That was up in Washington State.
She wasn't pretending to be black. She was identifying as black. Please don't be a phobe.
I know she's been living in Arizona under a different name.
And now she's out of a job again, this time from her job in Tucson in the school district there for having her OnlyFans account linked to her.
This is from 5 months ago.
Public social media page. Sarah Robinson worked this story. You spoke with her father. And what is the latest on this? What is he saying?
Yeah, well, unfortunately, I was the one that broke the news about her OnlyFans account to her father. They actually haven't spoke with each other in several years. And
that's so sad. Daughter and father don't talk together anymore.
I could tell that he was clearly upset. He tells me after faking being black, Rachel...
She's still black. She's got dreads.
Has been estranged from her parents. As I mentioned, it has been...
I mean, if you can wear a wig and become a woman...
years since he's spoken.
If you can wear a wig and become a woman, that's my point. That is my point. Can we actually pull up Josh Sater? Oh, now I know his name. Like there was Dylan Mulvaney. Now there's Josh Sater. He's the guy from The Bachelorette. He wanted the rose from The Bachelorette. Now he's the one giving out the roses because he's a woman with 5 o'clock shadow and a hairy chest. He's a woman. Trans activist and educator, daughter, sister, human. Currently transitioning. Follow along on my journey. Okay. Oh, I can't see it. Why can't I don't have an Instagram account. Why do they? Okay, well, that's denied to us. Damn.
With his daughter, but he has a very clear message for her tonight.
I love you, Rachel, and I wish the best for you, and we'd love to hear from you.
Larry Dolezal reacting his estranged daughter.
They had to cut out something because it was too spicy for the internet.
Formerly known as Rachel Dolezal.
The title gets me in full color. Bitch, where? But it's hilarious. Finding my place in a black and white world. Why do people forget about brown skinned? What about Asians? What about natives? Like, there's other colors. Like, damn.
Dolezal. In 2015, she was fired from the Spokane, Washington NAACP after saying she identified as black, but is actually white.
This picture. They're shady bitches at this news outlet.
Well, life goes on. We just live our daily lives as we would, and just pray for our daughter, Rachel.
After that
So this is Arizona. Interesting.
scandal, Rachel changed her name to Nkechi
So she can always be tan in Arizona.
Diallo and moved to Arizona. She has been working in Tucson as an after-school instructor in the Catalina Foothills School District, but now she's out of a job.
I did see the article after
Why?
you called me earlier.
Woman formerly known as Rachel Dolezal fired from Tucson teaching job over OnlyFans post.
known as Rachel Dolezal loses school job over OnlyFans account.
Dolezal's OnlyFans account is linked to her.
They are shady bitches at this news place. Look, not that they paid for the OnlyFans subscription. Got the OnlyFans pictures, then censored out the most racy parts, but left everything else in. Like, you can see her squatting. You can see her heels, because of course you have to see the sexy heels. And she's like smooching. Why is she smooching? Oh my word.
Her public Instagram profile and was discovered by the.
I'm dying. Look how big the black box is. This reminds me of some Christmas naked MK1 photos that I've seen. They were of like the sexy boys. Oh, maybe I can just show you. Jaded. Where am I? Because I did have like a sexy Christmas picture. Maybe that was last year. Oh my word. First thing you see is Steffi. Oh, look at my flowers. I love my flowers. Okay, where is it? Oh, ooh, pretty. Whoa. Okay, where was Christmas though? Give me the Christmas picture. Oh yeah, this is the Christmas picture. Because I've seen some crazy stuff for Christmas. Did Santa leave you anything nice under the winter solstice tree? So like we're getting that same sort of energy from this Rachel Dolezal picture. I'm loving it. Her OnlyFans is lit.
School district this week.
Well, I'll just say it saddens me. As her father, I don't know of any father who...
Ooh, my word. Look how she's posing. Ooh, she got a little perfume fragrance set. And then she got, like, what is this? I don't know, a vibrator. Ooh, she's so good. She's so good on her OnlyFans. Not that she has framed pictures of herself up in her house. Ew. 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 But this is hilarious. I think this is like the Amazon gift wrapping that you get. Because, like, I paid for Amazon gift wrapping because it was my mom's birthday on Tuesday. And I bought her something, and I paid for the Amazon gift wrapping, and it looks kind of like this kind of crap.
Who would want to hear that about his daughter?
The school district.
Not the father who saw this. Not that the father watched the local Arizona news and saw his daughter posing naked.
District did confirm this in a statement to Arizona's families, saying, quote, "We only learned of Miss Nkechi Diallo's OnlyFans."
Wait, what? That's her new name? Her new name is Nkechi Diallo? Oh, bitch. She is trans race. You can't deny that. Just as much as you can't deny Steffi as being Steffi. She's Steffi. she's Steffi as much as she wants to be Steffi. So Miss Nkechi Diallo, God bless her.
Social media posts yesterday afternoon. Her posts are contrary to the district's use of social media by district employees policy and our staff ethics policy. Larry tells me they haven't spoken
That's her dad.
in years, but he hopes she hears this message.
We still love Rachel and we love all our kids, and we may not agree.
Not the pan up. Oh my god. Not that they were panning up from the money shot. They were panning up from the money shot.
May not agree
This
with
is
or
too
support.
much. I've never experienced this. Ooh, I'm so glad I don't live in America. Ooh, America seems so shady. What a shady.
Some of their
place.
personal choices. But that doesn't mean
I'm
we don't love them.
dying. Why is she flying in outer space? At least she's not a flat earther. If she's in outer space, she is not a flat earther.
But that doesn't mean we don't love them.
Her father says they really want to see their 2 grandchildren, but it's been close to 8 years since the last time they talked to her, and they don't have that.
They should just embrace her as Miss Nkechi Diallo. And then they'll be able to see the grandkids. What's more important? Having Rachel or having the grandkids? I think you should probably make some compromises. But this is so wild. Like, not Arizona's Family News Network showing us pictures of OnlyFans. So I was dying. I think, like, the issues of race here with transracialism, with Rachel Dolezal, it's all very amusing. But I think, like, you can even extend it to, I would say, like, Hollywood characters. I'm not sure if you would consider Kamala Harris to be, like, a politician or just, like, a celebrity. I feel like she's more so celebrity. I remember that, like, Kamala was just that she was just sort of like approving Obama. She gave like an approval, and she was supposed to be like the next up and coming black lady figure, and she's like, ooh, yes, let's all vote for Obama. That's kind of like where I first heard of her. I'm not sure much else about her. I do know that she was with Joe Biden, but I guess that was because she gave that endorsement to Obama, and Joe Biden and Obama are friends. And so I thought that's why she was there. I don't really know much about America, but thank God I'm not American. Yay, I'm Canadian. But there was some, like, interesting retort coming out about Miss Kamala from Trump about being one race and transitioning into another. And so, like, yeah, I do think a little bit of, like, celebrities, they will play the advantages of both sides of their ancestry. Is there anything wrong with that? I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not an ethics professor. But it's interesting to see. Definitely interesting to know. I think, like, a good example would be, like, Meghan Markle. Meghan Markle. She was on Deal or No Deal. She was on Suits. She never really embraced her African ancestry, but all of a sudden she's Nigerian. Sure. Sure. So there's a little, let me see if I can find an article. Meghan Markle now Nigerian. Yeah, Meghan Markle is now Nigerian. She has Nigerian ancestry as based on a genealogy test that she took in the past. Yes. This girl who was born and bred in America is now Nigerian. Cool. Very interesting. And I think it's really interesting that in America there's like this like want to extend ancestry to hundreds of years ago. 500 years ago, I guess. Like, it's very interesting about that, because instead of identifying as American, they're like, I'm African American. But for me, I would think like African American is an immigrant who came from Africa and is now naturalized in America. That's kind of how we do it here in Canada, but I recognize it's different in America. African American equals black. But there's always this strong like reference to Africa. Are we going back to Mother Africa? This is interesting ideas. But yeah, Meghan Markle is now Nigerian, according to the news. Meghan Markle opens up about discovering her not the royal family channel. Ooh, okay. That's very interesting. Very interesting. But I think there's a little bit of that with Kamala Harris, and this is something that I kind of understand more because she has Caribbean ancestry, as do I. Very intriguing how well, we'll get into it. All right, let's see what you guys are saying. Even I'm half black and half Indian, though. LOL, lies though. Having the grands, that's the important. Nikechi sounds like Gucci. Yes, not Freud. Buff Rachel. Lol, you love Steffi. Dave finds this incredibly funny. Yeah, those OnlyFans photos were hilarious. I've never experienced OnlyFans, but I'm glad I've got Arizona Family News Network Channel 3 to expose me to it. Yeah, seriously, it's effed up. People can be fired over what they do legally. It's I guess it's about maintaining an online presence. If you are going to be on Instagram, maybe it should be under like a nom de plume or something. Or like if you're gonna be on like OnlyFans, like you gotta wear a mask or something. Do people like she's trying to bank off of the fact that she is trans race Rachel Dolezal, so that she can get more people looking at Nikechi's coochie. Aw, thank you, Northern Star. Yay. It's a dancing little doggy. He's so cute. Oh, I love him. Oh, send please, mommy, all the love and hugs in the world from us. Yes. I will, thank you. I want to hear NRS explain why they keep nerfing stuff, what is on YouTube. I'd love to hear it. It's because they're lazy. Steffi don't have the time to play the job, so she's relying on people like me to be the unpaid beta tester. Sorry I'm late. I'm watching one. Okay, very nice, Fiery Paper Mario. Okay, Dave has an OF. LOL. Please don't think that. Yeah. So, okay. So there is like some interesting personal connection with Kamala Harris. Apparently, she was living in Montreal in the same kind of area as my mom back in the 70s. So when Kamala Harris was like a little girl, my mom was like working and about to have her first kid, my sister, in Montreal. Yeah, she was going to a school right near where my mom used to work. So yeah, so it's interesting that Kamala has this like Canadian Montreal connection, and she is of Caribbean descent. Her father's Jamaican, and her mom, I believe, is West Indian? Her mother, Shamila Gopalan. Yeah, so yeah, that's an Indian name. I mean, like, this is very interesting. Where was she born? Oh, she's from British India. Oh, she's not Caribbean at all. She is East Indian. Oh, so she's like really mixed. Really mixed. So how did this one meet the father? Because her father is apparently an economist, a professor of economics from Jamaica. I guess they met each other in America? That's probably what happened. Let's see. How did he meet his wife? Now I'm so curious. I was like hoping for a romance story. I watched 2 rom-coms yesterday. It was delightful. I love watching rom-coms. So like we're not getting this like romantic history here. I would have loved it. But there was this really interesting quote coming from Donald Trump in regards to Kamala Harris's heritage. Yeah, let's take a listen.
He says of Kamala Harris, the vice president, she was always of Indian heritage and she was only promoting Indian heritage. I didn't know she was black until a number of years ago when she happened to turn black, he said, and now
not that she's trans race.
She wants to be known as black, so I didn't know, is she Indian or is she black?
Wow.
She has always, this is unclear, I respect either one, but she obviously doesn't because she was Indian all the way and then all of a sudden she made a turn and she went black. Your response.
LOL. I mean, like, I think I understand what Trump is saying. The way the quote comes across is like she's trans race, like she transitioned from Indian to black. But from what I'm understanding, I think like what he means is more so that one moment she's playing up the Indian side of her heritage, and then the next moment now she's playing up this African American side. Except it's not really African American if her dad's Jamaican. Like, it's so weird. Her dad's Jamaican, not African American. We don't. I'm just whatever. Anyways.
Response to those comments.
He is a candidate, so I'm going to be super careful.
Wait,
no, hold on, hold on. I have more to say. I certainly have more to say.
So this is Karine Jean-Pierre. Like, this is a very like Haitian sounding name. Like when I used to live and work in Montreal, we would have like Haitian immigrants. They would come from Haiti, and they would have very Frenchy sounding names. So like, yeah, she has a very like Haitian sounding name.
As a person of color, as a black woman who is in this position that is standing before you,
I'm gonna be a black woman pretty soon.
At this podium, behind this lectern, what he just said, what you just read out to me, is repulsive. It's insulting, and you know, no one has any right to tell someone who they are.
Okay. Can we reflect this back onto Rachel Dolezal? Nobody has any right to tell anyone who they are. Right? This is the leftist ideology of today. 3 hours ago. This is the leftist ideology of 3 hours ago. So we are accepting of trans race on the left is what I'm understanding from Karine Jean-Pierre. Is this true?
How they identify, that is no one's right. It is someone's own decisions.
And it's a protected status group here in Canada, whatever you choose to identify.
It is.
Can't wait for that to happen in the U.S. Can't wait for America to be just like Canada. And then you'll see how much fun I have up here.
I'll add this. Only she can speak to her experience. Only she can speak to what it's like.
So can we apply this to Rachel Dolezal as well?
She's the only person that can do that.
Yeah, I don't know how much I trust Kamala Harris saying that she is like African American and all of that, because her dad Jamaican, her mom fully East Indian. I thought she was West Indian. No, she's like mix. And so like, how does that like? How does she become African American, especially when she was raised in Canada, Montreal? So I'm so confused. I'm so confused about this Kamala Harris, but at the same time, I'm kind of confused at reconciling what Karine Jean-Pierre is saying as to we can't tell people whatever they identify as. Then over here, we've got Arizona Family News Network Channel 3 making fun of poor what's-her-faces, Nikichi's Diallo's Gucci. I can't. I just don't get it. There's too much contradictions. Too many contradictions.
And I think it's insulting for anybody. It doesn't matter if it's a former leader, a former president. It is insulting.
Okay, so equally, it would be insulting to question things like this. Like, why do we race swap characters? Well, we can't tell characters whatever they want to identify as. They can be, right? Because we don't have a right. But it's interesting that she's using that word right, because it sounds like she's speaking of something that's enshrined within American law. And to my understanding, that's not a protected group. Trans race. Is that a thing? Protected? Identifying as whatever you want to be, is that protected? And I don't get it. I don't get it. So yeah, trans race, fun times, lovely fun times. I don't know what to make of it. What do you think? Do you agree with Karine Jean-Pierre? Do you think that we have to respect whatever people identify as, or do you agree with Arizona Family News Network, Channel 3, that we should make fun of them and post their OnlyFans accounts? It's hard to understand. Okay, so just give me a second here. We're going to swap over to the game. Okay. Had to swap over. I love not playing the game for like a long while. Just talking about other random stuff. Then we can play the game for like 10 minutes. That's fine. Mohammed, help Dave. How can I help? Let me know. Oh, Dave, there are no GM players, only Masters or Champions, and Masters are tough. Wait a bit for KL. Yeah, I'm not, like, super keen on advancing too far in Combat League right now. There's a lot of things I haven't actually done in the game, so I would like to get those done. I was kidding when I said you had an OF. I kind of figured. Nerf Ghostface, buff Ghostface. How about we buff Ghostface boobs? Can he have really big boobs? If he's been taking hormone replacement therapy for 12 months, he qualifies for government-funded top surgery. At least here in Ontario, Canada. Yay. Today, a patch installed on PS5. What do we know about it? Honestly, I have not... I don't know. Let's see. Check for update. I kind of don't want to. I want the information. Last update. So I don't have this new update because mine says July 23rd. Let's also check out WB Games support. I'm not seeing any, like, information here. If there was a hotfix, I'm not sure. I haven't been prompted to update the game, and I've been playing since before the daily reset. Because I'd be turbo boosting. I'd be turbo boosting. Gotta be turbo boosting. Alright, so we've got a firebot. Let's go to... Yeah, but if there's any sort of update, I'll have to experience it at some point. Glad it didn't kick me out of the game. Hey, which boss drops herbs? I don't know, Brian. Yeah, please join the fam. I can't reveal these things in public. So sorry. But I see that this is a common question. I think I'll make a video advertisement to join the fam. And then say, like, you want to know these things? Join the fam. Okay, so let's do this. Back 2-2. I did not connect the combos, so that's perfect. Every relic I've pop up in the shop involving the timer says you lose if the timer expires. So I'm continuing to grind the seasonal tower without the turbo. It's just taking a while. Version 1.06 is the patch, maybe due to time zones? But like, how I'm EST, Eastern time zone, -4 or 5 from GMT. I'm not sure. Do we really have a huge difference of time zones? Okay, let's see. Information. Yeah, mine says... Oh, mine doesn't have the .001. Okay, Brian. Love that you joined the fam. Still gonna make the video advertisement for people. You want the information? Go to my Discord. Yeah, go to the Discord. I'll add you to our secret group chat, and then you'll have access. I'm so sorry, but yeah, like, unfortunately, you know how it is. And when I make videos that show how to do these things, they get nerfed, and then all reason to play evaporates, and I'm not sure if I want to do that. Let's discard the agility herb, because I don't really want that. And then, I guess let's go back to Shang. And then... Yeah. If you send a message on the Discord right now, I can add you to the thing right now. Because... I don't want to, poor Snoop. He's so busy. He's got a kid, and I don't want to bother him. So if I can do it, I can do it. So general. Oh, maybe if you're already in the Discord, I can find you. No, I can't find you. Send me a DM and I'll add you. Send me a DM and I'll add you to our secret group chat. And please keep it secret. Please, please. Please. I haven't made it into a fancy list, like a Google document, but at some point, maybe. At some point, maybe. Okay, so let's do this. Yeah, I've been so busy. Wearing the law hat, wearing the nurse hat. I've been doing it all, and I'm so tired. So tired. And it's been so hot. oh my god. Like today it was like it's been 40 degrees Celsius here in Canada. Oh, I went all the way out. Oops. I was just trying to quit the game, quit the match. But yeah, 40 degrees Celsius is equivalent to 104 Fahrenheit. Like, it's been blistering hot here in Canada. And I've just not been wanting to, like, do anything. That's why these streams are earlier in the day as well. Because it's not too hot. Oh, look, I just got the update. Update added. Yeah, if it's too hot, I can't. I can't. Here it is 2017. Oh. Oh. Uh-oh. Where could you be? It's 1017. Oh, like Europe. Maybe? Wait, that doesn't mean 10. It's 8. It's 8. Yeah, 817. Wait, so like in Britain it's 7:30. So like in Denmark it's 8:30. Yeah. Very interesting. I've been boosting Shang Tsung since the beginning of the season. I've got the 50% elemental relic and a consumable that makes me immune to projectiles. I really believe I can win the Titan battle with Shang without the use of talisman. He's super strong. Maybe, perhaps. Okay, just give me a minute here. Ooh, okay, well, that was the respiratory doctor. They're here now, but alas, I have to go. So yes, likes, dislikes, hate me, it's all good. Ooh, I think I got it. Brian, are you Moonbeam? Are you Moonbeam? Okay, I can add you here. Okay, so Moonbeam, check out, not Moonbeam, check out the members only secret group chat. You'll get all the information there. Oh my lord. Yeah, so sorry guys, have to get going. Please consider joining the fam like Brian. I'm so sorry I can't reveal all of these secrets. Please, I'm so sorry. But yeah, when you join you get all of them. So that's good. Yay. But also, huge shout outs to everyone in the fam. Love my brothers and sisters so much. But big thank yous to Brian. Yay. You're back in the fam. But love you guys so much. I'm praying that you have a lovely rest of your day. But please stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy. Bye, my friends. Take care. Peace. Love you guys.